So, a lot of you guys liked my video on how I manifested a person with no contact texting me, asking me to date him, and so on and so forth. And a lot of you DM'd me asking how exactly I did that, and actually how much time it took me to do that, and so on. And I decided to make this video like a part two to that video on how I manifested that one specific person texting me. Yep. And I will, in this video, go into details and even more examples of how many times I manifested people texting me because that's just crazy. Like, I believe that actually manifesting someone texting you is the easiest of all manifestations. Like, it's easier than manifesting anything else. I swear. At least it's with me. So now you can hear my story, you can hear what I did, what helped me, and then whatever resonates with you, go ahead, take it, try it, because this is law and it works all the time. It works with mathematical precision. Whatever you believe, you can manifest. Whatever time you believe it's going to take you to manifest anything, it is going to do exactly that, exactly what you are dictating. Anyways, let's get right into it. First of all, I want you to take a piece of paper and a pen and write down in the present tense, "Oh, I'm so grateful that this person texted me saying this and that." Wait, this is the first option actually. The second option for you, plus you can actually combine and do both of this because I did both. Like, I wrote so many times. So the second option here is that you take a piece of paper and you start drawing like chats, whatever messenger you're using. Try to just make a sketch of how the chat looks like. And then you're going to make these messages like, for example, that person texting blah blah blah, hello, I want to meet you, whatever whatever, and then you texting them back something, saying something. Okay, whatever you want them to text you, you just write down in that specific message and then your reply. And you can do it as many times as you want, as many times as you want that person to text you, and so on. Also, I suggest that on the top of this paper, you write down their name of how they are actually saved on your phone. Of course, it depends on the messenger. Maybe you're manifesting someone texting you on Insta and you don't have to write how they are saved on your phone. Instead, you're just writing their username or whatever they show on Insta. Yep, and that is how you actually set the ground for that manifestation. It's actually what I did. Now we're going to step two. First of all, you know how many times I told you in my previous videos, in all of my videos, how your words shape your reality. Whatever you say goes. And this step exactly is going to be related 100% to your words. So I don't know if this person is someone that you know already and you have talked to before. Maybe it's your ex boyfriend, ex girlfriend, whatever, or maybe it's a person you don't know, whatever. In my case, it was the person that I knew, it was the person that I used to date, it was my ex. And basically, I already had a chat with that person, right? And I would go to that chat. Well, I bet you do that too, because when you want to manifest someone, you just can't help yourself. You go ahead and check whether you got their messages or not. So, look, every single time you have this urge to go to your phone and check whether it worked out and you manifested their message, I want you to not get disappointed when you do not see a message from that person, but instead you're going to say these words in your head or out loud. I don't care, whatever helps for you, whatever works for you, but you're going to say, I know they're going to text me. They always do. Like, this is so natural for them to do, and I know they are going to text me. I don't care if there is no messages right now, but I know they are going to eventually text me. And then you switch off your phone and go do whatever you want to do. And you can do that as many times as you want, actually. This helped me 100% because that person all of a sudden stopped texting me, and I was so upset. I was feeling really like um okay, I wouldn't say needy, but kind of like that, I guess, because I really wanted them to text me, and when I saw no messages I got really upset. So what do you call that? And then I decided not to get upset. Hey, I know manifestation and it's always working, so why not go ahead and try it? And then I started just saying that. I don't know why. It just like it's like it was calling me. Just say that, just say that. So this exact um manifestation technique is, I think, the easiest one, because you're literally replacing your doubt, replacing your disappointment of seeing no messages whatsoever with gratitude and reassurance that they are texting you. Like, it's so natural to do. It's not far away from you, somewhere where you can't reach it. It is right here. He is texting me, so why worry? Now, I swear to God, after this method, you have to have your manifestation already. You have to have those people texting you, whatever person you're trying to manifest. I swear it will work. But if it doesn't, I have a dozen of other methods. And let's get to the next one. So, remember the first method that I mentioned, you sketching down the messages on a piece of paper and their name on top, how it would look like on your phone. And now in your mind, you make a scene of you taking your phone, you opening your phone, you going to whatever messenger you're trying to manifest him texting you in, and then you actually see with your naked eyes their name. You see that they have texted you, like whatever you want them to text you. Hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And then you visualize yourself clicking that like chat and getting into it. And you visualize that person's name on top and their text message. And then you visualize yourself actually pressing the buttons or whatever, typing back that person whatever you want to type back. And then you are going to visualize, see with your naked eyes, how that person, like the typing word on top, like they are typing. If it's Insta, it's going to be like three dots dancing, them text typing whatever other message they have to say to you. And you're going to visualize like all this scene, how they are typing, how you're receiving their message, how you're typing and sending your messages back. And this is the whole process of you texting with that person. Now remember that these techniques that I'm talking about here are strictly for manifesting a message from a specific person. These techniques are not a guarantee for you that you are going to have a loving, healthy relationship with that specific person for the rest of your life, because that's basically not what we're doing here. We're just manifesting a text message from them. If you want a healthy, completely beautiful, I don't know, exciting relationship with that person, it's a completely different thing for you to do. It's a completely different visualization scenes, completely different scripting method, and so on and so forth. So you need to decide on what to focus. If you want to do both, go ahead. If you want me to make a video on how to manifest healthy, beautiful, loving relationship with someone, please comment down below and I will do that. Okay, now I'm going to give you the method that is just so powerful for those of you who want the message instantly, like right away. Because to be honest, I not only manifested that one specific person texting me, though we had no contact for a year, and okay, the situation was really bad, but also I manifested text messages from a lot of other people that I wanted to text me, and they did. And those text messages actually I wanted to receive instantly, like today or by the time I wake up next morning or something like that. And this technique worked for me every single time, to the point that I was like shocked. My eyes were like so big watching the screen on my phone, receiving the messages from that person at exactly the time that I told myself I would receive them. Like this was so powerful, you know? And I'm about to share with you this method. So, look, you are going to, first step, ask the universe or God for a message from that person, for contact with that person. You're going to actually say the words in your head or out loud. For me, it was always in my head. You're going to say, so, universe, please, I want to receive the message from this, that person. I want them to say this, that. And then, when you are sure you have addressed this desire out into the universe, now you are going to visualize an arrow going from your left side to your right side, as if you are saying to yourself that this is how you are going from your past or from your present into your future to see that text message. I hope I explained it correctly. So it's basically you telling your subconscious mind that this desire that you right now asked from the universe is going to happen with this arrow in the future. You, and I know that most of you will say now, but we have to know that this is happening right now, not in the future, blah blah blah. But guys, this is actually making sure that this is going to happen, and you yourself dictate the date and time on when you want to manifest that message. For example, for me, it was I want to manifest that message um, next morning when I wake up and I take my phone into my hands. I want to see that message from that specific person, and then I will visualize that arrow going from my present to the morning after this day. And so I basically know that this is actually going to take place next morning. And then I literally go ahead and visualize that, like, chat, that method that I told you before. I visualize that chat, I visualize a person's name, I visualize how I type back, and then I imagine this image in my head, like I was visualizing, and now I imagine that this image is going up to the top somewhere, so that it means that I'm letting it go. I'm detaching myself from this thing that it has already happened for me. So I detached myself from that, and now I can rest in knowingness that this is my reality and I don't have to do anything anymore, and I know it's going to happen, period. This method, this specific method, has never failed me. Never failed me even once. I swear to you guys. Even on it worked not even on manifesting specific message. It worked on so many more things. I once even manifested something so quickly using that method. I was standing on the street, and before, like, I had only 5 minutes to manifest that thing into my life because I was in a rush. I don't want to get into the detail, but I'm just trying to explain to you how much it works. And so it was in a matter of a minute, because all it takes you to do this method is just a few minutes, like literally 2 to 3 minutes maybe. And I did it standing on the street 5 minutes before I needed that manifestation, and it worked. And I was screaming because it was so powerful. Like, I swear to you, go ahead and see for yourself. And the last method, but not least, that always works out for me, always, is fake it till you make it method, which is, I would tell to all of the people who knew me that that person is texting me every single day, that I'm in a relationship with that person, that we're always chatting, that we like never stopped, and he's just so obsessed with me, and he's constantly texting me at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, like. And I would tell that to everyone. And you know what? First of all, like at the very beginning, I think I was pretty much scared to do that, because I was scared that some people would find out that, well, that person wouldn't find out. But I was scared that people would find out I was lying or something like that. And they would think, oh, she's a liar. She's so pathetic. She's lying about someone texting her, blah, blah, blah. But then I was like, who cares? Like, literally, who cares if I lie? And it wasn't a lie, actually. It was me manifesting. So, no, it wasn't a lie. And as soon as he would text me, it would stop being a lie. So, who cares? And then, you know what? I really started telling everyone that this was the case. And I started believing that, wow, this is actually the case. I started really going through my days as if this was true, actually. And it stopped feeling like it was so far away from me, that I couldn't reach this manifestation, that it was impossible for me to achieve, and so on. Like, yeah, this fake it till you make it thing always works. So if you're not scared, but even if you are, go ahead and try for yourself. Look, this will literally help you, and I want you to come back here and comment down below if any of these methods will help you, because I swear they will. They are so powerful if you do them right. Trust me, this is just. And yep, I also know a lot of other manifestation techniques, but they never worked for me. For example, like visualizing that person taking his phone and texting me. Like, I think that I was pretty much treating that method skeptically, and that's why it didn't work for me, because I believe that when you are visualizing or manifesting something into your life, you have to feel it from your point of view, because at the end of the day, you are the one who wants to experience the thing, right? So you have to feel like you are the one who's experiencing whatever you want to manifest. That's why I'm not sharing other methods that I treat skeptically, but I've shared with you the methods that work for me every single time. And yeah, this is it for this video. I hope it will help you, and please give me thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.